tell me about your first memory of Abby and Grant?
Oh gosh, my first memory of Abbey and Grant, she brought him home. It was over Christmas, and he came bearing homemade salsa from his mom's garden. And we spent at least 2 days playing left, center, right, and taking dimes and nickels from each other. That's like my first memory of, she brought him home. She told us about him, but we had not met him, and then she brought him home, and it was magic. He called me Mrs. Sump right away, and I said, that's my mother-in-law. Please don't call me that again.
Oh, I think probably vacation, right? I mentioned it in my speech tonight. One of the things that Abby says, we knew that she had met Grant, and that, says, hey, what do you think about letting Grant go on vacation with us? And I'm like, her mother and I were like, well, okay. It's not something that, like, why not, right? We got to meet the guy sooner or later. And I told her mom, I says, I think she's probably, this is probably the one for her, and so we probably should embrace this and see how it goes and support Abby, and it all worked out in the end. He was really great.
My first memory of Abby and Grant together, my first real memory was going down to David and Taryn's wedding. We picked her up and we all went down there. I know we met you before, but you just fit so well in with those around, and we just enjoyed your company and knew you'd be part of the family someday.
Yeah, I would say it was Grant and Abby came over to the house and had an introduction, and just really remember how polite the young lady was in Abby, and just kind-hearted. You could just sense the characteristics that were shared tonight by many of the people that we got to visit and meet tonight, and so you could tell right away she was somebody that you would be proud of as a future daughter-in-law.
My first memory of Abby and Grant. One that I can definitely recall is him coming over to our place, and I actually found out quickly that he was in the Smash Bros. And then Abby and I played, and I smoked both of them. That was probably my earliest memory of that.
My first memory of Abby and Grant together was Abby coming over to our house and hanging out for a bit. Don't quite remember exactly what time this was, but Abby and I talked about books, and that was the most memorable thing I can remember from it.
So the first memory that I have of Abby and Grant, I think the first time we met him, he brought him to our house, and we were like, okay, we're a really competitive family, so let's play some left, center, right. And we played with coins. We didn't play with cash. It was kind of lame, but we played with coins. And Grant goes, I was in India and I have this rupee coin. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. And he was like, keep it. And I still have that coin. It sits on my vanity, and that is like the first memory I ever have of Grant. He gave me that coin, and like the minute I look at that coin every day. And the first couple weeks I was like, he was different. I think he may be the one. So it was just really special that I can keep that memento to remember that first moment that we met him.
It just has to be hanging around the house, watching TV, just talking. Just like my best man speech, you guys seem like you belong together, so.
Okay, my first memory of Abby and Grant together, I got a call, so I fly in from overseas, and I get a call from Grant, and he goes, hey man, I need you to do something for me. I'm like, what's up, buddy? Anything for you, man, because you're the best guy ever. And he's like, I need you to be at my wedding. I'm like, well, yeah, of course. And I had never met Abby prior to that, and my first memory of them together, honestly, was walking down and then getting to put her shoes on her like she was Cinderella.
Oh, geez. My first memory of Abby and Grant together. Well, since you're both my best friends, I remember I was there at that game of werewolf that we played when you guys first met, and when Grant said that he knew you, Abby, and that you were like, I have no idea who you are. I was there, and I'm glad that I was a part of that. Who would have thought that would spark what is now your wedding night? Oh man, I don't know if I can think of like an actual first memory of us all being together that you two were officially dating, but regardless, I'm happy that you did end up dating, so.
Together, I kind of touch on it in my speech, but the first memory, he was one of the hooligans who came around to the windows outside at college, and he scared Abby. And later that night, he sent me a message asking if she was okay. And you know, at that point, I didn't think much of it. I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. But that's like the first memory I have of them. And then skip forward and they meet again and fell in love.
So my first memory of Abby and Grant together was when I played croquet with them at a barbecue for the theater that I actually performed at when I first moved back to Sioux City.
Together, yes, it is my favorite because I actually got to help Abby pick out her outfit for Grant's first date with Abby. It was really cool. I remember she asked me to come over and I helped her pick. We went through all of her clothes and then picked out her outfit. And I think I got to help with the second date too, but that was the first time I had heard about Grant and got them ready.
Abby and Grant together, let's see. I wasn't there for the first time they met. I had left college at that point, but the first time I met Abby and Grant together, I was like, what? I don't remember this guy. I haven't seen him since freshman year. But then I knew something was like, maybe this might be something, but they were so good together and so amazing. I thought, this is it.
What do you love about Abbey and Grant together?
I love that they just love to have fun. I love that they love the same things. They love the Marvel Universe. They love just to have fun, and they love their core group of friends. I think that's going to just serve them so well to have that great group around them. I just love the way they look at each other, and they were made for each other, and I'm so glad they found each other.
A word, they're solid, that comes to mind. I mean, they're both on an even keel. They're both, you know, focused, have a vision. Neither one of them seem to have a propensity to do anything kind of dumb or do dumb stuff. So they make smart decisions, and that's one of the really important things that'll get them a long way.
I like that they bring out the best in one another. Their strengths and weaknesses just mesh and go hand in hand, where one's maybe not as organized, the other one's very organized, and they're able Grant's able to help fill in when maybe Abby's too concerned, or Abby, you fill in and mesh well with Grant's free spirit.
You know, I think you could see their love for each other, their strong sense of togetherness, and that they're going to be able to deal with anything in their life because they have strong morals, values, and you know, positive intentions to support each other through the thick and thins that they'll face in life.
Abby and Grant together, I mean, just simply looking at them, the way Abby looks at Grant, the way Grant looks at Abby, especially the way Grant looks at Abby. And also, just Grant's a really great guy. He's served this country well. He's really nice, and he's another guy who can smoke at Smash Bros. That's always a plus.
They balance each other out pretty well, but they also have so many things in common, and it really highlights that.
I love that Grant has the worst dad jokes in the world, and Abby hates them. She thinks that they're so bad, but she thinks they're funny too, so they just really go well together because he thinks he's funny and she thinks he's not, and but he's like, but you love me anyway, and she goes, yes, I do love you anyway. So it's just really cute.
I think they balance each other out really well. Abby has a plan, Grant never does, so if you can control someone, or if anyone can control you, Grant, it's gonna be Abby.
Abby and Grant together are the most genuine couple, honestly. You can tell that by that spark in her eye that Grant kind of puts there. He's the most caring man, and I know he's gonna do everything within his power to keep her safe, healthy, happy, and just keep that fire fueled.
genuinely, Abbey and Grant, you two are together, but also individually, some of the most caring individuals I've ever met. I know that no matter what life throws at you or throws at anybody else, you'll be there in a second. And you guys are two of my best and greatest friends that I have had or will ever have. And you guys are just so great, and you're so caring and loving and compassionate towards everyone. And I don't think that you would hesitate for a second to help anybody in need. I love that about you.
They're fun. They just love each other so much, and you can tell that. It's always a lot of games and just hanging out and laughing. It's a great time with both of them.
They are perfect opposites, and on paper it sounds like they would rip each other's throats out, but they actually complement each other incredibly well, and it's incredible. Like, seeing them in action, it's like, how does this work? But it just does, and I love it so much. It's like watching magic happen in front of you. It's incredible.
Oh, honestly, I haven't, other than that, and a couple other times, I haven't seen both of them together too much. But so, of the few times I've actually seen them together, my favorite is just how competitive they are against each other, and just that they can come back at the end of it and be like, well, I love you anyways. Like,
what I love about Abbey and Grant together is the ability for them to let me just destroy them in Smash Brothers. That's my favorite thing. But truly, I just feel the love between the two. They're just two of my favorite people, and them together just makes it even better.
What advice do you have for Abbey and Grant?
My advice to you guys is to never let something go unsaid. If you have it in your heart and your mind, tell each other and talk it out, because you can't solve problems if you keep it in and stuff it down. So be each other's champions and talk everything out, and it will serve you well, but always keep Christ first.
Abbey and Grant, just have fun with life. Remember that things will get hard, but there's always something else. And sunshine on the other side of the hill. I was told once that the hills and mountains have great views, but the fruit grows in the valley. So let your fruit grow and enjoy the time.
You know, I thought there were some great things said tonight by many people, and you know that your highs are never going to be too high, your lows are never going to be too low, and it's going to be nothing that you can't deal with anything in life. And you know, hey, today is one day of a new chapter in your life. You're going to have many chapters to write, and you're going to be excited, and wish you the best.
What advice? Ooh, that's an interesting one. I would say patience is a good thing for both of you, and like, always have patience for each other. Grant, I know in the Bible it says the man is the head of the household. Yeah, that won't always be the case. Let that not always be the case. Yeah, that's about the best advice I can give.
Just try and talk. And if you're mad at each other, talk it out, maybe. And if you guys all angry at each other and words don't help, there are rooms where you can go and throw things at walls and destroy things. So use that.
Grant, stop telling too many dad jokes, because Abbey will get tired of them. And if you tell one at the wrong time, it's not gonna go well, man. But you know, tell them at the good times.
For Abbey, I've shared a bathroom with Grant for ages, so he pees in the shower whenever you're using the restroom. It's disgusting. For Grant, don't mess this up. You got this. You're perfect for each other.
Advice-wise, you know, every day is a challenge, but you wake up excited to take a journey with your best friend. And you know, the pastor said, it's a choice. And you look into her eyes and tell her you love her, and never lie, be honest and truthful. And, you know, we're calling God when you need help.
Definitely patience. Take time. I know you guys are both, especially Abbey, you're a little bit more aggressive and you are very competitive. Make sure to let Grant win every once in a while, even if he thinks that he wins on his own. But I would say just remember to listen to each other and just take each day at a time.
Advice. Always have the hard conversations, even though they're difficult. And always have the fun conversations too. Always laugh, always smile. Always play games. Choose your battles. I feel like that is advice I take with every situation that I'm in ever, but especially when you are in a relationship or moving forward with a marriage. I feel like I relate a lot with Abby when it comes to things that irritate me, and sometimes it's just not worth the emotion and the stress and the irritation to let it get to you. So knowing when to choose your battles is so key when it comes to moving forward with that sort of stuff, because it'll take a lot out of you for literally no reason.
Just short and sweet. Happy spouse, happy house. I say it goes both ways. Both need to be happy. That's all I got.
Advice. Typically, when a guy tries to get girls to play video games with each other, they say, let your girlfriend win. So Abby, let Grant win every once in a while. He will play with more games with you, and you can be even more competitive if you let him win every once in a while.
What was your favorite part of today?
Oh gosh, my favorite part of today was the first look with Abby and her dad. I haven't seen her dad be that emotional in a long time, and watching him turn around and look at her was pretty special. So for me today, that was the best. And maybe the vows, when Abby said her vows, I could see her passion in her vows and her love in her eyes. So that was pretty special too, to be front row, to be able to see that.
Oh, favorite part of today. You know, I suppose if I reflect, getting to see my daughter for the first time in her wedding dress. I said I wasn't going to cry. I did. I probably had my hardest moment right then. And then, you know, the first dance, to dance with my daughter, because I know it's something we both like to do. That was kind of my greatest memories from today.
My favorite part of today. It's been a great day. I've loved every minute of it. It's gone so fast. It's a beautiful night tonight. Favorite part of today was watching you guys at the altar. Confess and admit to one another and commit to one another for your entire life. Thank you.
You know, I think there's a number of different parts, but I think when they exchange their vows, I think that's something pretty special. They mean a lot. The words there aren't just to be said in front of people. I think it's the words that they'll follow every day as they support each other through their marriage.
Favorite part of today? Being able to help, really. Seeing this all come into fruition. I mean, I didn't pick the place, but I was so glad that they picked the place that they did, and it was so much fun to help out. I didn't set the place on fire, so that's a good thing with the iron. That was very cool.
My favorite part of today was, oh gosh, there's so many good things. But eating the crab rangoon pizza, that was really good.
My favorite part of today was hearing the Go the Distance and to hear Abby about to walk out those doors. I was getting real teary-eyed, and I just wanted to break down because that song means a lot to her, and it means a lot to me too. So it just meant everything to me, be able to open those doors for her to celebrate that big moment.
Probably seeing you guys cry up on the stage there. Your guys' wedding was really heartfelt, and it was great.
Favorite part of the day was getting to see those two celebrate love and smile together. And honestly, when they get all dressed up, they're happy. And when they walk down the aisle, seeing that branding iron, you know, they really cemented their love together. And it got to say, hey, you know, I'm going to be there for you forever.
My favorite part of today, I think my favorite part of today was when Abby was walking down the aisle with her father, and I looked over my shoulder and I just looked at Grant, and you could just see pure happiness on his face and bliss, and you just knew that this was his soulmate and that they're meant to be together, and you can't beat a bond between the two of you. So
I think the moment that they said I do and they had that first kiss, it was just kind of sealed the deal.
Oh goodness, my favorite part of today. Seeing Abby, it's crazy because I've seen Abby in her dress a handful of times now, but when I saw her, when the ceremony actually started and the barn doors opened and Go the Distance started playing and I just saw her and she started to walk down, I just immediately started crying. And that was definitely my favorite part. I don't know why at that point is when it like hit me, but it's definitely, it was my favorite part. It was just, she has been so excited for all of this and she deserves every ounce of happiness that she is getting from this, and just seeing that come to fruition was just overwhelming for me. So it made me really happy to see that happen.
Oh, the whole thing. I know that's not what you're looking for. It's hard to choose. I really liked the speeches that were given by everybody, including the bride and groom. They really touched home a little bit with, about the past, and just my favorite thing that was said was just like, now we have something positive to remember September 11th by. And I think that's what I'm going to remember it by all the time now. Obviously I won't forget about that. You can put that somewhere in there if you want. Jesus. Oh gosh.
My favorite part of today was Abby walking down the aisle to the Hercules song. It's an amazing song and a beautiful woman walking down the aisle. It is the perfect song for Abby.
Any best wishes or personal message for just Abby and Grant?
You two mean the world to me, and I can't wait to just watch your love grow and blossom. You are such a goober. I can't wait to watch your love grow and blossom and watch our family grow with you.
Oh, I'd say this. Work hard, do the right things, always know that you have great family support behind you, and our house is always your home and a place that you can come to anytime. And we've instilled that in all of our kids, and I said it earlier today and I'll say it again, we will not let you fail, and that's what part of being a family is. So we want to make sure that we continue that.
You're part of the family now, Abby, so get ready to see us and hear from us. And I hope to be a good mother-in-law for you. I hope that you feel welcome. I hope you feel you have a chance to be honest with us, and we will be honest with you. Sometimes it's good to forgive often and love deeply and wholly.
Real excited for them. Look forward to being with them in the chapters of their life that they write together, and wish them nothing but happiness and health in the rest of their life.
Abby, you have been the greatest older sister that I could have ever asked for. Thank you for getting me into the fine arts. Literally, I would have not been able to probably get into it as much as I have if you hadn't have made me be a side character for the Music Man. So I thank you for that. Grant, I'm very excited that you will be my brother-in-law. Couldn't ask for a better one. And yeah, can't wait to once again smoke you both in Smash. And then I will do it.
Best of luck. I'll still be here for you as whenever. Yeah, just good luck.
My best wish is just be happy, love each other, even when you hate each other, and kiss each other before you go to bed every night.
You guys are gonna do great. I believe in you guys. Have a great time.
Yeah, personal message to Grant. Hey Grant, take care of her. She's an angel. You know, sometimes a man can be a devil, but you gotta, you know, take it by the horns and give everything you got. And if you get one thing right, that's your marriage.
Just remember that I love you guys so very much, and that I'm very excited for all the memories that we're gonna have together in the future.
I love the both of you. I'm so happy for the both of you. I'm glad we got to share in each other's days, and love you guys.
I don't know. I see you guys a lot, so I don't know if there's anything that I won't tell you from a day-to-day basis, but I want you both to know that I don't say it a lot, especially to you, Grant, but I love and appreciate you both so, so much. You have made my life back in Iowa so wonderful and bearable, and I can't thank you enough for it, genuinely. And I just am so happy that this crazy kind of cycle of events led me back to you guys, because I can't imagine not being here right now. That would be stupid, and I don't like that. So, thanks.
Absolutely. Yes, best wishes. We'll see each other on, you know, Super Smash Bros. And Mario Kart nights. So, just best with you got it. You know what you're doing.
If I had to give you guys a personal message, I can't wait till you open our gift and Marissa and I come play so I can destroy you. That's it.